Hi, today I'm going to make kombucha tea. What you're looking at is a starter, a SCOBY, a mushroom, and with it is a previous batch of kombucha tea. Alright, and what is kombucha? Kombucha is a fermented tea that promotes good health. Alright, I'm going to show you step by step how to make kombucha and exactly what you need. So you're going to need a large enough pot that can hold about 3 quarts of water or a little under 3 liters of water. A measuring cup to measure out. A large jar that can hold that amount of water, 3 liters, 3 quarts or 2.8 liters. A mesh, a sprouting bag, a piece of napkin with a rubber band, something to keep out the fruit flies from your tea. And of course, you're going to need a mushroom, a SCOBY, with previous batch of kombucha tea, about half a cup to a cup. Or if you do not have the previous batch of kombucha, you can use apple cider vinegar, but not raw. And you're going to need 5 tea bags. I'm using black, you can use green. And after it ferments and you have your tea, you can flavor it if you'd like. But today we're just sticking to plain. And a cup of white sugar. Alright, this is all you'll need to make your kombucha tea. If you do not have a mushroom, just look on Craigslist. People are always giving one away. So once you've gathered all your materials, what you need to do is wash your hands, wash all your materials with hot water, and then once that is done, you can begin boiling your 3 quarts of water or your 2.8 liters of water. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to boil water. This is step 1. Boil your water in a stainless steel or glass pot. Let it boil for about 5 minutes and it'll purify the water. Then shut it off. You don't want to add your sugar and boil, because what will happen is you're going to caramelize the sugar. So you want to shut it off, add 1 cup of sugar, and add 5 to 6 tea bags in your 3 quarts of water. Alright, so I pulled my pot off the stove, and now I'm going to add the sugar. Do not add the kombucha because you will kill it. Cold and heat will kill the kombucha. So what you want to do is add your sugar so that dissolves. And stir that up. Step 3, add your tea bags. And you're going to let that steep until the water cools enough for you to add your kombucha. You want to add your kombucha when it's cooled down to room temperature. So I'm going to put the lid back on, and I'm going to wait till that cools down. Alright, once our tea has cooled down, our next step is to remove the tea bags. So what we have is tea at room temperature with the sugar. Now we're going to add the tea to our glass jar. And we're going to also add our kombucha liquid. And our last step, of course, is to add the kombucha. So don't worry if your kombucha sinks to the bottom. It'll rise back up and it'll have a little baby, and at the end of this you'll have 2 kombuchas. Our next step is to cover it so we don't get any fruit flies. And then we'll put it in a cabinet in a warm place away from sunlight, and we leave it ferment for about 7 to 10 days. And then when your kombucha is ready, I'll show you how to put it into bottles. You put it into bottles, fill it all the way to the top, close it tightly, and you'll get carbonated kombucha. You'll get the fizz. And that's about it. That's all there is to it. So try it at home. If you have any questions, let me know.